guys, today we're going to talk about sugar. Is sugar important? Is it the villain? Well, when we're consuming way too much, yes, it is definitely a big challenge, but we need sugar to survive and even thrive in life. So that doesn't give you a ticket right here. I'm not handing you a ticket over here to go and have loads of sugar, but what it is telling you is that our brain is our number one glucose consumer. We do need sugar. We just don't need the large amounts that we are feeding our bodies on a daily basis, the average American, through the SAD, otherwise known as the Standard American Diet. So it just fits perfectly that tomorrow, Thursday, I was planning on doing a piece about sugar and using the tools that I have in my Fresno office to specifically point out give you a visual about it. So I think that's really beneficial. And then today, one of my colleagues, Anne Marie Payne, and I were doing continuing education together through Dr. Tanda Cook, who is a naturopath doctor. And she just happened to nail it today and talk about sugar. So I want to share the tips that Tanda talked about today. And so I'm just going to go down the list right here. Is that the first thing she said is that one of the doctors she works with said he correlated sandpaper to our insides. That is what sugar does to our insides when it's too much. She said that it triggers oxidative stress. She says that if you were to do a brain scan of someone who was a sugar addict and a cocaine addict, we all know that the brain scans come up very similar. Go Google that yourself and take a look yourself. There is a documentary on YouTube. It's approximately 1 hour long, and it's called Sugar, the Bitter Truth. And also, this is something that, we've talked about, but I'm always very careful with it, and it's a sensitive topic for each and every one of us, is cancer, and how cancer really thrives in an acidic, sugary environment. And the way she explained it is that the cancer cells like, hey, come on over here, glucose. Come on over. They're like best buds. And so the glucose comes over to the cancer cell and it just multiplies and multiplies and multiplies. And we know what that means. So, and you know what, you guys, this is huge right now. Fat doesn't make us fat. Sugar does. Hear it again. Fat doesn't make us fat. Sugar does. Something that's really neat too is that fiber is the natural antidote to sugar. And some recommendations that she likes to have for natural sugar sources. Now, this doesn't mean you can go dump a container of maple syrup on every serving and every meal, but something that she really enjoys is maple syrup, coconut sugar, local honey. She's always very big on local. And she said with this was new to me, is that it should be solid at room temperature, none of the liquid honey. I thought that was really interesting. So I'm going to find out a little bit more details about that from when we talk tomorrow, and I'll get back to you. And she also was talking about monk fruit, which we know has really become popular with health food stores and as a sweetener. So I hope that this is beneficial for you today, that you enjoy it, and that it really enlightened you as to when you go to put that whatever it is that you're eating or drinking in your mouth, that you think twice, and is it serving your body for better health, or is it going to lead you to the path of dis-ease, which is disease, right? So stay tuned. Tomorrow I'll have some visuals for you that I think you're really going to enjoy. See ya.